If we had any kind of star-studded moments, it seemed to be coming from the big camp instead. Keto, syrsoN, looking lights out. And on the side of OG, I mean, Aleksib was pretty consistent in creating that space, getting a kill with him, at times getting more than one, but no bright stars on the OG side. CT side is where OG begin this second map. Got a little run boost, or no, a double peek.
Just for the car, I think.
Trying to get eyes over, but I don't think they saw mantuu. He's looking at his shoes.
Yeah.
What's the perspective of the man? Thank you.
He likes the shoes more than James likes his shoes. It looks like he's not really giving up on this, but they finally see him. Reverse cheerleader boost here at the corner of vlog, and it's a huge punish. I mean, wow. Like, I mean, if that's not proof that these teams play each other a lot, I don't know what is.
And that's preparation. And, well, that's accuracy. Valde, headshot off of the USP, looking for the third on the pistol, takes it. And now XANTARES starts to wrap around the bomb site. They know valde's in there. tabseN getting the better of him. We've got more players boosted, this time on the side of OG, but XANTARES fresh reload. Not enough. tabseN's turn at bat. There's the headshot versus Aleksib, and he can't quite get it versus NBK just yet. So NBK takes his turn and gets that first round win.
Wow, that's a pretty ridiculous 1v1. The perfect flash dodge into what's almost a 1v2. But, yeah, it's denied. Crazy moments here. A lot of smoke kills off the corner of smokes, jumping up and around individual moments, and just the one tactic to help things move forward for Big Clan. But OG end up trading out a little bit better because of valde on the site. Tag as MBK tries to get across. And sometimes you want to jump to not get spammed through the smoke, but then you also show yourself and potentially open yourself up to get tagged as well. Sometimes you're just picking between the lesser of two evils, depending on how your opponent's picking the door. But this time, syrsoN tags, and he's just really strong at controlling mid, of course.
It's not going to be a fun job for NBK crossing over to the B site today. Keep track of how many times there is that early damage. So far, 1 for 2. valde ready for the walkout. tabseN's going to use the barrel there to offset the verticality. And valde's going to get himself 2 headshots. Pistols able to trade. Keto looking for a bit more damage. Damn, did he have some deagle moments.
I thought it was about to start again.
It was looking like it.
Guess there's still time. We get the tag off of mantuu. He falls back. And long control here for the T side, and they'll start to push up. 35 seconds, they need to make a play. Can't die here after time like they have in the past.
Oh, you hate that flash. Keto's now got his hands on the M4. tabseN low HP, missed flick shot from syrsoN. This is looking to hold the line. Aleksib's floating just above him, and tabseN will take a kill with him. But then again, immediate kills, and mantuu gonna make work with that scout. This is what I want to see. I want to see mantuu versus syrsoN, scout versus scout, op versus op. And especially on a map like DUST2, where we can get some nice long sight lines.
Sure.
This could be a really cool head-to-head tonight.
Yeah, if there's any map where it's going to be common on all the rifle rounds, CTT side to buy the op, of course, DUST2 is going to be that at the top of the list. All right, so any counterplay here, it looks like we've just got a little bit of a utility investment. As big, give it their all on that last round with the high investment on the half buy. tabseN takes some damage. They run down mid, but there will be casualties.
Yeah, mantuu finding both damage onto tabseN and the head of syrsoN. Keto's gonna answer. You gotta be careful, man. These deagles through the mid doors. But mantuu's just pounding out the damage at this point. He takes a bit of damage himself, but look at him go. Shot after shot from mantuu. Looking for the SSG08 ace. tiziaN, just give it to him. Let him have it, man. Flashbang comes over the top, and it's Aleksib with the final frag. Excellent anti-eco here from mantuu.
It's kind of just a nice warm-up, right? It's like that, it's like a zywoo warming up by hitting the light.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
slapping the
pretty much-
buttons.
Yeah, a whole bunch of flicks here. Again, open lines at mid, and this is what the deal is as the CT mid player, especially on a round like this. So just nice for them. They deny all the space, no chance of the plants. I don't know what Aleksib could have been saying there. What were you trying to ace?
Not on my team.
My team.
Flashbangs out long quick. Gun round from Big. MBK takes the damage. So, in terms of rounds where we have seen a scoped weapon on syrsoN, he is 2 for 2.
Looks like they maybe want to think about trying to punish Pakara again. I don't know. Yeah, they've got the molly out. I like how they're executing off this. The walk to turn the corner. There's no one here spotting on the CT, and they don't make a noise when that flash comes through. There's a chance that they actually punish this fast cap player. The smokes come down. The CTs are probably a little bit worried right now. Yeah, here's the perfect time to make progress if you're on the CT side. Or sorry,
Great
T
damage.
side. Oh my god, incredible damage. 2 kills, in fact.
Aleksib, as he... Oh, and he gets a third.
That's
A
not-
trio of smoke spam headshots for Aleksib B. NBK burns XANTARES, and the op will answer here in the hands of syrsoN. He's got 3 more players to take down. Scout included here for mantuu in the open. The op misses, and there's no chance at a recovery. 4 rounds straight for OG.
It doesn't have anything to do with strat. It's just such a good round for Big Clan, and then this happens. What is that? And then the clothesline on the third guy. I mean, he's just pepper and shot. Listen, he knows they're there. He knows they're about to cross. He understands the timing. He's aiming at head level. For all these reasons, there's merit in the kills, right? But of course, he's the luckiest, you know, son of a bee to be walking at the moment, because how often do you see 3 players dying when you normally see maybe some damage on players crossing, and then you're in a pretty okay spot on CT side. Crazy stuff from Aleksib B.
The fact that he gets both those kills as well, with like the last 5 shots in the first mag.
Yeah.
You know, damage is one thing. That's kind of what you expect. But to line up both those headshots, hot damn.
Oh, yeah, the
timing.
timing.
Hey, I'm walking in. And Aleksib holding the line.
They were, to be fair, coming through with that vertical stack again to try to attack the Opera. They've done that more than a couple of times. You'd like to see that from Big Clan.
Giving themselves the best chance possible. Enough utility here to go into some kind of a short exec as well. Currently, it is mantuu over towards the CT cross. And the smokes rain forward. Mantuu's still just waiting for them to round that corner again. Another collection of utility. And they know all these lines, right? They try to keep their heads down. Aleksib, he's going to hit it. On the flank, it is him and Issa with 2 kills. Now the Deagles need to prevail for Big, and they're not going to find themselves a single frag so far. Fire on his feet. Keto killed, and the 5-0 start for OG.
Is it over? No, it's not over. It's DUST2. It's far from over, but it's a good start. But yeah, we also saw a good start from OG in the first map over on Inferno. We'll see what happens now. Of course, for Big, they're going to take a tac timeout to talk about things. And listen, I mean, we saw one rifle round recently where, for my money, they approached it really well. Like, they got up to the long cross. CTs had no idea. They had literally a CT with his pants down on fast cap, ready to throw a smoke so they could reclaim cat control and then come back to long, 3 hours later. At that point, Big Clan were winning in that round. So I don't think they have anything to be worried about. The idea, that Aleksib makes a huge spray down through the smoke is one thing, but the reason we're all kind of astonished by it is because you don't expect it to happen every round. If they get into that situation again, you're thinking Big are still in a pretty good spot. So I don't think I would be necessarily worried if I were them. And look at that. You're poking the bear, jumping across mid over the smoke.
Yeah, you're giving him all he needs. tiziaN dives down into the pit. Valde able to punish tabseN as he tries to pound the rounds through smoke. So they exchange kills and leave us 4v4. This could have been an excellent moment for Big. They would have had the 5v4. They would have everybody out long. Now there's just that little bit more confidence here in the back of the minds of OG. Valde, great grenade damage. And he's going to play around the side of this. He's going to get flashed through from Aleksib. I thought maybe he'd take that chance, man. It'd be a wild move to make. Mantuu's gonna burn down to 50. Valde's gonna take the boost instead. I mean, they hear all of this movement, but it's a matter of shutting it down. They line up. XANTARES loses his head, and syrsoN now starting to round these corners. Takes just one player with him. Valde's got that fast answer. Good beat from tiziaN. He's finally on the scoreboard. And while it's half health for the 2 players up from Big, all the kills so far belong to Valde. He is on for the ace. And tiziaN's looking to lock him in. Bomb planted, time ticking, and, well, Valde's been shut down now. mantuu, 50 HP. Both these players tagged, and that is a quick shot onto tiziaN.
He could die wall bang here.
One more. Just one more shot needs to connect. And Keto cowering behind these boxes, thinking about going for the peek as mantuu gets all the closer, and he misses the flick that he needs. Big Clan on the scoreboard.
Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Nice nice try from mantuu, but again, around where Big, they're winning the whole time here. Look at this. Okay, this is the second time now. I think it's specifically just jump spotting to get that nade off to the top of mid. But, you know, NBK gets tag jumping over the smoke. Is jumping across mid, asking to get opt. Eventually, do you want to test an opera like syrsoN? Like, do you want to risk it for the damage at top mid, or do you just want to go off a timing grenade instead of, you know, showing yourself? Because syrsoN's got nothing better to do at the beginning of the round than spot the mid cross. So he's going to be there again,
yep,
just like he was in those past 2 rounds, and you probably will get punished. Either way, OG take the risk, and they had maybe they felt like they had rounds to play with.
Well, lesson learned. We'll see if Issa minimizes the mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, and again, once they approach the site, they go through with that plan. The long control into the walk up, into the turn the corner, and it goes better. Oh man, they're using this again. Oh, it works so well. CTs have been disrupted entirely. They're terrified, right?
Yeah, and they're going to have to focus over towards tunnels. There's 3 players coming at them.
They're so far. We've got the long setup. No one's ready to push just yet. Keto's controlling mid, and they can go through with the full B split. Keto just wants to delay as long as possible, and just let people know if they're coming out. But Big, they probably want to execute soon because he is being left hung out to dry.
Yeah, he's trying to keep him honest here in the spawn, and sure enough, takes the head of Aleksib. They're getting closer towards the tunnel, but Issa locks down that first frag. He confirms there's more players here, and NBK from Car starts to lend a helping hand. 2 kills, 3 for NBK. He is 5-1 early, and OG right back to winning ways.
Yeah, it was a really strong hold. It's a little bit kind of surprised that they're, I guess, able to stop them all at this point, but I mean, I guess nice shots were hit on the first couple of kills. But Keto even gets his frag. I think I felt like Big were in such a strong position whether or not Keto gets a kill because of how much time he took off the clock, but they were not worried at all. That mid split didn't actually come as he was the only one out there, so yeah. I mean, they set themselves up. 4v2 for the entry, couldn't get it.
Ooh, Issa.
And now Issa, he bites back.
All right, Issa up and down mid, gets the better of tabseN. I mean, OG will be happy to take it. Now let's see if NBK can keep them at bay yet again. Frag's gonna be great. Half of the health off Keto and tiziaN. Now he peeks alongside that Molotov, just mowing them down. NBK makes it look easy. Issa gives the cover that he needs, and the taps of the USP go dry. But hey, they get there in the end. Nice 3-piece from Issa. Nice 7th round win for OG.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess the half has started to disappear. There's still, of course, chances. A bye coming up right now. We'll see if they can pull through on another with another good idea and meet it with good execution as well. Again, doesn't feel like Big are out of this, even though the scoreline is very steep. So far, some good rounds, and OG have been fortunate on top of playing quite well. I mean, you know, 2-man hold right there, survived the anti-eco. Issa picking up the op, which is cool. Great map for Issa in general. I mean, one of the maps I feel like that has gotten him probably in most people's memories, like knowing Issa standout performances on DUST2 is a feature for him. Okay, so Big do very well at this point of the round when they get long control this easily. But somehow, they've caught an OG off guard with this fast control multiple times. What happens now, though? OG have tunnels control. They still seem to be maybe unsure, but they're going to get some info now back soon. And, you know, surely the CT side is going to be more in a winning position. mantuu escorting NBK into the lower tunnels. CT's now pressed forward and probably suspicious of this play coming up. But the players are not exactly in place necessarily to do anything about it.
Yeah, they just got boosted. That nade's big. Oh, that's hefty.
There we go.
3 Cs, nice and thick. Aleksib's just going to play around the side of the smoke as well. The timing was working out well, but he looks away. And that's going to give away a man advantage. Valde's here to try and clamber back into the control of things. He's got 2 more players, gets himself tiziaN, but cover being given from the op. XANTARES working in sight on his own. Does this call the other 2 players into action? They're getting closer and closer and trying to lend that helping hand. 20 seconds to spare here. Despair here for OG, as they cannot interrupt that bomb plant. They try to and almost get XANTARES blown to smithereens. Instead, he's going to take a position closer towards Goose.
Yeah, they could go through with a boost. 2 players here. They could do it silently if they want to. syrsoN.
Perfect flash. That's massive. But then XANTARES comes in from elbow. Even with 12 HP, he is fine. Hit him with the jumping shot. Oh, doesn't see him, and that's going to cost him. Shot to the back of the head. It is XANTARES to close this one. Big Clan still trailing by 5, but 2 rounds on the board.
Yeah, Assassin. It's tough. The team gets long control. It's really, like, we see that, like, the CTs, they got, like, tunnels control, and they were moving pretty quickly, but ultimately, does it even change the round if no one's actually flanking long at that point, right? Because they're just trying to 5v5 versus the A site. No matter how many rotators are coming in, they're expecting to fight a lot of people, and you still have to leave someone tunnels. You still have mantuu who's opping, who can't actually rotate that quickly. So the advantages aren't necessarily clear for the CT side, even though they do a good job of getting the info.
Oh, man. It looked like XANTARES was about to punish that. But a little bit of a flash is enough for OG to retreat and for him to give them that space to breathe. syrsoN, though, very early posted up on the cat corners. And there's no challenge from the CTs in middle. So Aleksib walks right into his death. Now syrsoN can go ahead and allocate his attention to mid. This pushes the rest of Big to go 4 versus 2 on this A site. And they're actually taking damage as there's a gap on this smoke. AK taps from tabseN, and syrsoN with another sniper kill, but valde, he throws himself down ramp, and he almost gets a second for his efforts, but syrsoN seems to be everywhere.
Wow.
3 rounds for Big.
Yes. Yeah, that's another very clean one. Everything just tumbles on like a throw of dominoes here. And it's all about controlling middle with that up, even getting very frisky coming outdoors and reading where that next frag will come. But still, no sweat for OG, I think, you know. Definitely just wanted a little bit more credit to be handed to Big for this half because it felt like some things maybe got unlucky for them. But of course, OG, they've got 7 rounds. They definitely are keeping up aim-wise. Let's see, attack timeout will be called.
Yeah. Maybe the sweat starts now, because this is the first time we've seen OG struggle economically.
Sure, yeah, definitely. That can be wise to be a little bit nervous at this point, right? That's for sure.
Great game for valde thus far. Definitely throwing himself into the fire at times on ramp, man. He's 12-6.
That pistol round, the hold on A.
syrsoN hits those.
I honestly, like, really, the game plan is just so, it's just so apparent for Big, like, what they want to get out of it. And they're, like, it's working. Like, they're just punishing long over and over and over again. This, of course, is just around no investment here for OG, but it's obviously a very commonplace strategy to just go for this versus ecoing players. Maintain that distance. Not walk into any hard crossfires.
Ooh, pistol push. Issa's able to get himself 2, and BK with another. This is just USPs. Oh, but there it is. The end comes through.
Good damage, though.
Fantastic. All the bodies lined up.
Yeah, the 3 frags, that's a success. For no investment, that's a success. You take that. All right, 4 to 7. Op investment. What is going to be the play? And are Big Clan playing off spawns at all? That's one thing I'm not sure of. Are they just taking a series of long spawns that they see over and over again? Or are they specifically just going to attack long no matter what?
Well, this was a hell of a B spawn.
It's kind of the question, yeah. Whoa, 3 players jump suicide. They are going to hear, I guess, some of the long control coming in, and then they just pounce down mid, looking for the fast aggression. Issa, will he get caught off is the question.
His flash goes over top, but they're already inside the doors. He lines up 2 players, and he only gets 1. They could retreat, but Aleksib now, he's fired off. Damn, I thought he was going to get caught from Catwalk, but he's able to eject down into the CT spawn. We get this re-aggression from Big. Everybody from middle joining forces with syrsoN in tunnels and looking to puncture through this B site. It is NBK again at bat. We've seen him go big with the multi-kills, and he kicks it off well. XANTARES goes down, smoke fades, tiziaN's next, and NBK still almost 100 health, but it's syrsoN's double sniper that suddenly puts us 2v2. tabseN's got back turned, and he's got them both. Nice late play from tabseN to give Big a fifth.
Damn, he finally punches that rotation. He gets the lurk frag off of on Aleksib. Big jumping late into spawn. I was going to give huge credit to NBK looking very sharp. And, you know, the 2 kills are massive because Big Clan actually knew that he was alone. They killed Issa out mid, plus they heard the first rotator in Aleksib scramble, run to CT spawn. That's how you can be sure. Okay, they're alone inside the B site. Let's regroup for tunnels. They go through quick with the execution, but the 2 frags that come in seem like everything. And then tabseN comes through with the late round play to really seal things up. And it's a disaster economically here for OG. Back to pistols again.
Single kill for valde. tiziaN wastes no time, sees all of that presence on long, assumes he can go parading into A, and he is correct in assuming so. They do, however, now have their hands on an AK. Aleksib would have to go above and beyond, but hey, there's the first one from him. syrsoN does some damage towards the player on car. Everything's good. mantuu, another pistol kill. A 2v2 turn 2v1 as NBK, that committed B player, tries to come up from spawn. syrsoN takes his head off. Big take the lead away, slowly but surely clawing it back to a 1-round disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, this, okay, you know, you do get a little bit nervous, right? 7-1 at one point. 7-1, and now Big Clan on fire, plus the comeback, plus the history with the map being close and Inferno, you know, taking a similar path. We'll see how it gets closed out. Always love to give, especially more credit to the team who wins the final rounds of the half, feeling confident coming into half number 2, and also showing that they could adapt. And syrsoN, he could barely see a thing. Shrouded in that smoke, still gets the kill on valde, but the trade is that.
And the spray is good. Keto commits.
Wow.
And OG are killed. Kind of treading in the water here. 2 versus 4. Issa on the plat.
He can do it.
Gets the better of XANTARES. Good dink. Issa off of platform right back to the 2v2. And in fact, now OG, they've got a health advantage, but tiziaN's patience, oh, it pays off. And Keto finds the other kill elsewhere to tie this game at 7.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, I thought they were in a pretty good spot for a second, and then I'm not sure. Maybe he felt like he needed to take a risk there as they lost, as it felt like long control, or mantuu maybe called long and he ran into tunnels. I don't even know. This is actually such a nice spray transfer. He not only has to spray, it's like tracking too.
Yeah, flicks to the corner, tracks into the
left,
open.
And your bullets are up to the right, and then he has to track it back with that in mind. That's very, very impressive.
Nicely done. Final half, or round of the first half, rather. Oh, syrsoN's like, yeah, you didn't get by me. No. But of course, now they're going to be on high alert. All they have to do is just hold the brakes here.
Yeah, he just, he Fion Ketos here inside the long doors.
Oh, he's so blind. I mean, defense is stacked. This is a fight on 2 fronts. There's like this inevitability of the flank coming through that they want to catch, but also a great boost from tabseN, finding valde, who's been pretty instrumental in terms of A holds.
What'd you call him? A
holds. NBK no longer standing stranded in the B site here at bat. Through smoke gets the better of XANTARES, but while flying through the car, Keto gets a kill. Aleksib with the single, and suddenly it is Issa all alone. 1 versus 3 to close out this T side. A T side that, might I add, was once 7-1. Turned 7-8 to the favor of the Big Clan. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds straight.
Kiwis with the skin on.
A pistol round.
Yeah, the pistol round.
Hey, there's a guy in lower. Look, quick. syrsoN's about to do something special.
Ooh.
Well, he hit that. He did hit that.
He did hit it, yeah. The damage counts. And he gets out. He doesn't die. He doesn't drop a USP. Doesn't give that over. Doesn't give up the... Like he just holds on to this map control with his teammate. It looks like maybe a B split's oncoming. So I mean, look at Big, dude. Big, they definitely did their homework on DUST2. The game plan, it just seems like they're just calling out a number of things. Trusting Keto. He gave him the keys to the A site. They said, we're waiting for this B split to come through.
And BK is going to be the front runner. He did have himself a solid first half. Some really nice defensive moments on the B site. Great flashbang down to the bottom of middle. But poor syrsoN can't quite make the most of it. They line up, though. And the USPs have a field day. Oh, gee, they've lost possession of bomb, and poor mantuu, who was gushed so early on, now has so little to work with.
Man, the way they approached the attack was amazing. You know, they let the B split come out. They have the first line of defense, luring OG forward, saying tabseN, get a kill or not. Let's see what happens. And yeah, it calls out the game plan entirely. Plus, they get the B site players to come out of the site to fight mid while they're still there. And that leaves, you know, mantuu trying to push into the site. No one around to even fight him. There's no split that happens. It comes right to them. This couldn't have been orchestrated more perfectly for this ET side. And I think I've said that more than once already this game for Big Clan. They're definitely looking very, very solid in terms of game plan and execution.
tiziaN tapping away there. He is also the guy who got the flash assists. Good thing valde was one of the players who was not blinded, because that's what shut down the CT peak, which could have just put a complete end to OG. They almost contest through middle. But OG will concede this round economically. 2 P250s. That's 600 bucks. tiziaN pressing his face into the corner to ensure that they can't pop past the doors. And instead, OG will find some wiggle room. Catwalk's open. Run boost alongside Aleksib, who has already dropped that bomb. Damage good from the scout here. syrsoN just pounding shots down as tabseN takes the kills away, and that's what you want. That is money, baby. 4 kills for him. Finishes off with 5.6K in the bank. And still a difficult round, perhaps. We'll see.
Yeah, free haircuts. And yeah, that's it. No plants. That's all that really matters. Just try to get the plant down for money. They can't do that. 3 rounds of difference. Can OG come back into this match? This was 7-1 at one point. I mean, we're up to 10 rounds in a row here for Big Clan. Plus looking very, very smart both in the first and second half now. Provably with the setup on that pistol round. tabseN looking to start off this round hot, but he gets denied. However, it's a push on this bonus round to combine 2 MP9s, the clampdown. Actually, 3 players in the tunnels. The T's don't know what's going on here, and we've got 1 person walking spawn.
Oh, that MP7 comes up a little bit short, and BK through doors could find another, but instead it's the lower tunnels push.
They know that the bomb was bad.
Oh, dunked on.
Okay.
Aleksib just nails the grenade.
However,
XANTARES has a chance.
and he knows that they haven't crossed, maybe, no, he doesn't realize it. He thinks they have crossed back to A, but they actually continued pushing forward. However, they slowed it down quite a bit, and it does open things up for XANTARES slightly. mantuu might be a little bit worried. valde on full HP is really the saving grace for OG in this situation. They have a lot more confidence moving forward. And yeah, XANTARES is committing hard to the idea that they're walking slowly up long.
Wrong. They're inside the B site. That smoke grenade's going to confirm it. So poor XANTARES, I think, just has to concede this one. Let it slip. Let it go.
Yeah, still a pretty decent round for Big. They knock down a lot of rifles here. They're the ones on the bonus. They get SMG kills as well to help bolster their economy. They move into the next round knowing that they countered another attack in some sense. Even though they lost a couple of duels, if they had better guns, it would have been very, very scary for OG. But on the plus side here for OG, you know, we've got the cleanup crew with Aleksib, staying very calm, very patient. I think getting 3 kills in total. 1 through mid, yeah, 2 in the tunnels. And they can chill a little bit now. They finally broken the curse. This, yeah, ostensible streak from Big Clan has now at least been halted, if not slowed. We'll see if they come back for more rounds. So it's actually raspberries and I thought it was watermelon and pineapples. It was raspberries and kiwi. Okay.
Close, bro.
So close.
Smoke over the top of long. It's Issa on the entry. Oh, they come through the smoke, and tiziaN opens up 5v4.
That's big. This is a round that you should convert already. Long control versus long control. A lot is known about both setups, except, you know, one team's got the 5v4. That's pretty much all that happened. So MBK tries to get something for it, getting out mid. Unfortunately, he knows that this is, you know, counterplay that's going to be anticipated, but maybe it can still amount to something. We'll see. Bomb gets dropped back a mid, and syrsoN sees an arm. He's got an op in hand. He's still hanging out.
Oh, tabseN. Ooh, tries to peek back into it. Is this the key to a bit of a comeback? NBK finds that entry through middle. XANTARES, he's trying to buy his time. Good spray control to answer back. But valde's got a quick headshot and a second, unraveling the B site on his own.
Damn, okay. That was a couple of cool kills here from valde. Maybe we can just watch that back, because that was everything. Player in the site. XANTARES looked like he was about to get more from the window if he stayed alive, but a good supporting flash as well to help them continue forward with that attack. valde 17 and 13 off that round. And MBK does find some compensation for this play out mid, even though it looked like tabseN was aware of it for a bit. He was setting up for some grenades to help out syrsoN. And there it is, the two-player entry with the bomb on his back and everything.
valde giving him the swiftness. XANTARES waited out that first kill at the base of middle. Good spray control as well, just firing through the crack of the bricks.
The tough part is, like, you just don't want to go into your, like, the elimination game now is just
versus
got
Astralis.
crazy because it's because it's gotten